I thought I would do something different in this week's video. I recently subscribed to Hannah Maggs' new channel. I will leave the link down below. If you're not subscribed, go over, check it out, subscribe. She recently did 73 questions. I just thought it was a really fun video. She managed to keep it really, really short, so I'm hoping I can do the same for you guys. My number of subscribers has recently gone up. Thank you if you've subscribed. Because there's new people here, I thought it might be quite a nice way of getting to know me a little bit better. Let's just see if I can do it in like less than 10 minutes. I've actually got a new tripod as well. I think I might try and put it down. That'll probably be a lot easier, and then I've got all of the questions ready to go on my phone. Let's do this. I'm going to try and keep it quick. What's the best thing that's happened to you this month? I had lunch with the vice president of MAC, which I was so nervous about, but it went really, really well. What's the best thing that's happened to you this year? Being bridesmaid at one of my best friend's weddings. What's the best thing ever? Being married to my best friend. What's your favourite season? I love all of the seasons for different reasons. Like, I love spring. It gets so exciting when it's like the weather's gonna start getting warmer, and my wedding was in spring. But I think if I was going to choose one, I would probably say summer, because I just love the longer evenings. What's your favourite holiday? Okay, so I can't actually decide here. That's one of the things about me. I'm really bad at decisions, because we had an amazing 2 weeks in Florida. We stayed in one of the Disney hotels, and it was literally like the best 2 weeks of my life. Also, our honeymoon was amazing. We had 10 days in Antigua, and that was just like paradise, like clear seas, white sands. But then we recently went to LA, and that was amazing. Like, I could literally just live there. I can't decide between those three. They're all amazing and like such different holidays. Would you live anywhere besides the UK? Yes, somewhere in California. I loved LA, but then we also loved it when we drove down to like Laguna Beach, and I love America generally, but California, somewhere in California, definitely. Sun all year round, that would be the dream. What's the biggest surprise you've ever had? When my husband proposed to me in Central Park on 12th of December 2012. So it's 12. What's the surprise that made you cry? Well, I don't tend to cry at happy news. Like, I don't think I've ever in my life cried at something happy. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did recently almost shed a tear at my friend's wedding. I'm gonna say when I found out I got skin cancer. What's your favourite dessert? Honeycomb cheesecake. What's your least favourite food? Anything spicy. I do not do spice at all. What's your favourite condiment? Mayo, but specifically Heinz mayo. Heinz mayo just outdoes any other mayo. It's not even worth buying any other mayo. It's brunch. What do you eat? Oh my god, if I could go back to LA and go to the waffle and have their lemon and blueberry waffles, I would be a very happy girl. Oh my god, I could literally just go and eat that right now. What's your favourite colour? Sky blue. What colour dress did you wear to your prom? It was baby pink, strapless, puffy skirt, sparkly bodice. It was vile. I thought I looked like a princess. I thought it was amazing. Looking back, oh, I could think of nothing worse. Oh, and I also had on a tiara and shoes that were made by Playboy. Blow dry or air dry? Blow dry. Who's your fashion icon? I'm gonna say Julianne Hough. I think she, oh, I knocked my water over. Julianne Hough, because she just looks really effortless. Like, she's got like a really everyday kind of sense of style, and I really like her hair. Who's a person you would love to have coffee with? Harry Styles. How do you like your coffee? Well, actually, I'm not a huge coffee fan. I generally don't drink tea or coffee, but if I was to have a coffee, it would be a milky latte with plenty of sugar, or like the syrup that you get in coffee shops. Who's the last person you texted? Joe, to say thank you for transferring me some money. Twitter or Instagram? Definitely Instagram. I guess that's kind of cheating though, because my Instagram is linked to my Twitter, but Instagram. Who should everyone follow right now? I'm gonna say Hannah Maggs. Obviously, they have a huge channel, the Mitchellax, but Hannah has just started her new channel, which is more kind of beauty and like haul related, that kind of stuff, and I've really been enjoying watching her videos. Have you ever had anything stolen from you? Yes. When I was at school, a bully stole my phone. It was like whichever Nokia was in trend at the time, but they stole my phone and I hadn't had it long, and when they realised we got onto them and we knew who had stolen it, she smashed it to pieces. Favourite country you have visited? America. I'm an absolute sucker for America. Last country you visited? America. Country you wish to visit? I really want to visit somewhere in Italy. I'm not sure. I want to do like Rome and like city stuff, but then I'd also like to go to like Sardinia. That's Italian, isn't it? And like beachy resort. Basically Italian food, somewhere that I can go and eat pizza, pasta and ice cream. First pet, a rabbit. He was called Badger because he looked like one, and he lived about 14. I loved him. Favourite Disney animal? There is literally so many. I could be here all day if I wanted to really think about it, but just because I watched this recently, I'm going to go with Baloo, because who doesn't love Baloo? What are you doing tomorrow? Going to work. I've got a meeting all day long. What are you most excited about in life right now? Finishing all the decorating and furnishing in my house. Obviously this wall is a bit of a love at the moment, and like the setup in this room, I'm absolutely loving it. But also we've just recently got like lampshades up, and the gallery wall is finished, framed on the wall, looks amazing. When we bought our house, I would prefer to have like an older house, we both would have done, but we moved into a new build, and I feel like what we've done with the place has really kind of made it our own, put our stamp on it, and I just like being here now. Movie you laughed the hardest at? Do you know, I'm really rubbish at remembering films, so I'm gonna go with something I watched recently, and that was Trainwreck with Amy Schumer. A book you read because everybody else was reading it. Gone Girl, and I could not put it down. I love the film, I love the book, amazing. What are you completely bored of right now? Working for somebody else. Favourite beverage? Anything with elderflower. What's your favourite cocktail? Oh my god, I recently discovered the most amazing drink from Bill's. It's non-alcoholic cocktail. It's called the Watermelon Cooler, and it's obviously watermelon, and I think it's also got like orange juices in it and like some like different fruity juices in it, and then it's also got Bill's pink lemonade, which is amazing by itself, by the way. But this cocktail is literally the best thing I've ever drank. We went there the night and had two. They're amazing. What do you order at a drive-thru? Depends which one. At the moment, double cheeseburger and vanilla milkshake. What's one thing you still have from your childhood? I have a book which is like a collection of different children's stories. One of them really stands out. This was like my favourite story when I was a kid, and it was called, if I write it down, Naughty Daisy. I absolutely love this story. I'm so glad that I still got the book, like the original book that I had as a child, because I can't wait to read it to my children one day. What's your favourite current TV show? Ross and I really need to get into like a new series. I'm gonna say Keeping Up with the Kardashians. What's a movie that made you cry? I've become much more of a crier as I've gotten older, and I could say something really like obvious like The Notebook. Who didn't cry at The Notebook? But I'm gonna go with The Fault in Our Stars. If you had a superpower, what would it be? To teleport. Imagine, I could go and get those waffles that I mentioned, and then I could go and lay on the beach in Antigua, and life would be amazing. What's something you can't do? Catch. What are your nicknames? My name's obviously Abby Louise, and I grew up being called Abby Lou, which somehow turned into Scooby-Doo and then just Scooby, but now Ross just basically just calls me Gorge. What makes you laugh a lot? My husband, Ross. What does creativity mean to you? Creativity is like having an opportunity to kind of escape from something I would like normally have to do, like chores and things, time to just like play around and create something that I'm proud of. What's the most adventurous thing that you've done? Jumped off a cliff in Wales on the zip wire. There's a vlog of that, I will link it down below. That must be like a year ago now probably. What's one thing you've wanted to do but been scared of? I guess probably swim with dolphins. Like it sounds like that sort of thing, you're like, yeah, I'd love to swim with dolphins. In reality, being in the water with them would terrify me. What's the thing you're most proud of? My home. What did you want to do with your life at age 5? I'm not sure if this was as far back as being 5 years old. Like I don't have a very like clear memory of like being a young child. But the one thing that I did always want to be growing up was a singer or a dancer. And when I was really little, I would spend hours in my bedroom just pretending I was Britney Spears, singing into the microphone. Even though I couldn't sing, that was what I wanted to be. What's the thing you wish you knew at age 19? I think that there is plenty of years ahead. There's no rush to do anything, and everything will work out in the long term. I think you think that like life is so short when you're 19. It's like, you're a baby. What's the most important thing that someone can learn? Have manners and think about other people's feelings. What's the bravest thing you've done? I guess, I don't know if this is brave or not, but I had a CT scan and I was so scared, and I had to drink this horrible milky consistency drink beforehand before I could do it, and it was disgusting, and that was just not a very nice experience, so I'm gonna count myself as brave. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? I don't know how spontaneous I am. I wish I could be more spontaneous, but I think work kind of limits you there. I'm gonna go with Revolution Cocktail Bar. I was at uni and they used to have hairdressers in there on like a Thursday night. I wasn't going out. Me and my friends sat around watching telly, being lazy university students, and then we were like, do you know what? I'm gonna go and cut my hair. So I went from having like super long hair on a night out, went out, got it cut to like here. What's your favourite scented candle? Oh, I can't choose between two Jo Malone ones. Either Jo Malone Pomegranate Noir or Jo Malone Green Tomato Leaf. They are both amazing. If you could spend 3 months anywhere, where would it be? Obvious, California. Would you describe yourself as messy or neat? I would describe myself as a messy person who desperately tries to be neat and succeeds sometimes. What's the first thing you do each morning? Go downstairs and get my breakfast. What do you have for breakfast? At the moment, Weetabix, because I can eat it with braces. What's the last thing you do before you go to bed? Usually take my makeup off, even though I try and do it earlier in the evening, usually take my makeup off. What's one skill you wish you had? To sing, and then I could live out my childhood dreams. What's your favourite pizza? Ham and mushroom. Describe your ideal man in 3 words. Funny, thoughtful, and caring. What's something you've learned from your husband? Be a bit more laid back. At what age were you happiest? 19. That was when I first started getting together with Ross. I was at university. I had very few things to worry about. I lived with like my best friends and could just go out whenever I wanted. It was just the time when I didn't have to worry about anything and could just do what I wanted when I wanted, and it was just really fun. What's your favourite quote? Let me go and get my print. So the quote is, she believed she could, so she did. And I have it here in this frame. I just like the quote because I feel like I can apply it to like things I've done, right? Just think positively, just believe that you can do it and it will happen. Where do you go when you need to be alone? I'm gonna say this room. This is our new movie room and I just love it. It's cozy and I can sit here and just watch YouTube videos. That's one of the things I really like to do when I just want to be on my own and just have some chill time, just watch YouTube videos. And I love to be in this room. What's the biggest thing on your mind right now? How I could work for myself one day. What is the best activity to do at home on a rainy day? Watch a movie with Ross with the windows open because I like the sound and the smell of rain and eat white chocolate buttons. What's the hardest thing you've been through? Having skin cancer. What's a book that you read in school that positively shaped you? I honestly cannot remember a single book that I read at school. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited about life are you? I'm gonna say like a 4. We need to book another holiday. Weirdest thing you've ever eaten? I don't know if it's like, it's not weird things I've eaten, but lately, because of my braces and struggling to chew, I've just kind of eaten like weird combinations of things. So like scrambled egg by itself followed by mashed banana. It's quite strange. Is there a dessert that you don't like? Chocolate ice cream. It never tastes like chocolate. We just don't need it, get rid. And can you draw a fast portrait of yourself? Right. Okay, this is quite possibly the worst drawing in the entire world. That, I hope I don't look like this. Okay, that is 73 questions. I hope I didn't miss one out and now I'm like editing this, caking myself. That is the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it's like quite different to what I normally upload. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. If you want me to do kind of a few more videos like this, maybe I could think about doing that. I've actually been thinking a lot about my channel recently and I want to kind of play around with the content and the editing, and I just need the opportunity to kind of sit and think about that a little bit more and where I want to take that and what I want to do with it. So hopefully you might see a little bit of a change in the coming weeks. If you are new to this channel, if you just watched this for the first time, I upload 1 video a week on a Tuesday at 4 o'clock. I would love it if you subscribed. Please leave me a comment. Go and check out Hannah Maggs' new channel. That'll be linked below. Anything that I've talked about that kind of I can link below, I will link below. Hopefully I didn't waffle on for too long. Thank you for watching. Come back next week. I will see you then. I'm going to do something that I've been meaning to do for such a long time. I'm going to have a wardrobe clear out.